Hello and welcome to a new video here on my channel. Today I want to show you the tank Mega Commander from Defender Justice, or short Megatron. It's a set by Toule. The set number is 6012 and it contains 4052 pieces. It's parted in 6 building steps and one special, you get 1 light brick here in the arm. Toule is a quite new brand for me. I only built one set before. It was a smaller Iron Man containing 1200 pieces, and this year is the first big one of them I have built. The brick quality is okay, or is good. Everything fits. The clamping force is okay, and nothing was missing. We have some spare parts, but all the blue is, I changed them to black because gray model with some black and tan accents and then blue points on it would look so ugly. I changed them to black. In total 8 of the 3L pins, 18 of the axle pins and 4 of the quarter pins. Yeah, and then you see some tracks are spare and a few of the smaller parts. In general, you can say if you have bigger parts left at the end of one step, you should check the instructions because you might have missed something. For example, here one plate 2x4. If you have that spare, check everything. You might have missed it. Did I already said 6 building steps? Excuse me for the dirt on the instructions, that's my fault. We went to the Christmas market and yeah, some food landed later on the table and on the instructions, so that is my mistake. Yeah, the instructions, they are okay. Sadly, all steps are grayed out, so it's quite easy to lose orientation, but you have an overview of all parts you need, and then you can build everything as shown. In general, no problem, but it's not for beginners because a lot of parts, a lot of steps per page. Yeah, as I said, not for beginners. And some elements are quite easy to get loose when you hit them with the finger. For example, here on the knees. This whole element is just connected by 2x2. So when you hit it from the side, it's easy that you break it up. Then there are stickers, 61 in total. They are transparent, so no problem with the color. I don't like it when the stickers are in the color of the bricks because in most of the times the colors are not fitting well. So here is not the problem because transparent, everything is fine, but I haven't applied them. The color is great. Every gray is the same gray, not like the Hulkbuster I've shown a few weeks ago where a lot of variations of red are there. Here everything is fine, but one thing for the Hulkbuster, there are new product rounds from K-Box. Now everything should be the same red. Not like I said in my video with maybe 10 different red shades or something like that. Now it should be all the same red and the model should be better. So if that was a point for you not to look for the Hulkbuster from K-Box, this problem should be solved. Yeah, but back to Megatron. 6 building steps, as I said, and mostly one for every main body part. The torso or the main body is 2 building steps. The first is the core, completely brick built, so no huge technical underbuilding. It's on the good side is you can put much more details on it. Like you see, tons of small parts, 1x1, 1x2 gears and so on, but it's not as stable as for example the Hulkbuster. It was a massive technical block and then huge decoration parts or body parts put on it. Here you have a lot of gaps, but that makes Megatron looking like Megatron. So it was needed, and yeah, in general, it's no set for playing around with it. So don't give it your children and say, here, let's play with Megatron, or maybe you have from 66 Brick also Optimus and Bumblebee, and then they should fight, because it will end in a big mess. They are for adults building up, putting in position, and then put it on the shelf, and there it should stay and just look good. That's my opinion, but maybe you have really careful children, then they also could play with it. It's 40 centimeter high, a bit smaller than the 66 Bricks Transformers or the Hulkbuster. So different brands, yeah, I'm a bit disappointed, because I would like a Megatron fitting to my Optimus and not one head high smaller, because so you think it's a different scale of model, and they are still looking great together, but it's fighting like a child, I would say. You know what I mean. So it's always better when all companies that are building such figures try to get the same scale. Yeah. Back to the building parts. After you have built every part, they will connect it, and you can move some to put it, as I said, in position. For example, you can move up the arms, and they are holding up so they don't fall down. Let's turn it. Here's another joint you can move. You can turn the hands. Same here. Here's possible to rotate it. And the head is on a ball joint, so you can put it in position too. What I am disappointed about is on the hips. It looks like you can move the legs to the outside and not just to the front and back. You can't, because they are connected by 3 exits each side, and when you would move it out, you would disconnect the exits and everything would fall apart. So the only thing you can do on the legs is moving the knees and the hips back and forth. So this is also a little bit disappointing, because in this position he looks much more angry, aggressive. I don't know. This is like a small child being afraid of a new teacher or something like that. Yeah, I guess you know what I mean. Yeah, what should I say more? It depends on you. Do you like it or not? From my perspective of view, it's a good build, especially for people not being stressed by a lot of gray parts. So everyone who has built bigger Star Wars sets should be ready for it. I personally am building more technical sets, so it was hard for me. When you have 800 parts, 700 of them are gray. Half of the time I was searching, because my eyes are not used to so much gray. But hey, I got it to the end. Total, I would say round about 10 hours. If you have experience with gray parts and a brick build, I guess you could be faster. If you take your time, slow, chilly building, then maybe 12 to 15 hours. That's what I would say. And in general, I repeat, not for beginners. Yeah, and so this is Megatron. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, please leave a thumb up, or maybe you want to describe my channel. I promise there will be more English-speaking reviews in the future. So, happy Christmas and see you next time.